My 2 first place medals. I have my first place medal for figure class C. I have my first place medal for figure 35 and over for master's class. And then I have my overall sword from figure yesterday.
So Jackie, you're just telling me off camera, this is one of the biggest shows you've ever competed in?
Yes. Yeah, it's definitely the biggest one I've done.
Was the experience different this time?
It was, I think every show is very different as far as the prep, as far as everything leading up to it, how the show is put on, everything. I've done a show in Dallas before, and this was completely different than the other Dallas show I competed in.
So last night you ended up winning the overall in figure. What was that moment like?
It was pretty awesome. Like, I almost still can't even believe it. I was happy just to get first call-outs. I was happy just to get, a placing. And then when I got first place in my class, I was pretty shocked. I was pretty excited, happy. I never go in expecting anything. I just go have a good time. I put in the work, and the rest isn't up to me. So when I got called out for overall, it was really a very surprise.
Sometimes in figure, there's a pose down. Was there one in this show?
We didn't do a pose down. We just had a lineup, and then we just kind of posed. The judges moved us around a little bit and just did our regular quarter turns. And then we got pushed back to the line, and they called out the winner.
Seems like the experts always say figure is one from the back. Have you ever heard of that before?
No. No.
Tell me how your body has changed over the years.
Well, I competed last year in November. I did really well. I took the feedback that the judges gave me, and I used that this past year to grow where I needed to grow, to make the changes I needed to make. Coming off of a deployment and going straight into like a 4-week prep was just very. It was tough. Physically, it was good. The workouts were awesome when I was deployed, and then I come home and diet was like on point to the T, and I couldn't believe the changes that my body made in that short amount of time since I got back to doing the show. So it was awesome. It was really awesome to see, like, every day different changes. So
it's humbling standing next to you. Thank you so much for your service.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
Where have you been deployed at?
I just came back from Afghanistan. So, and that was my first deployment.
How long were you there?
6 months.
Any stories from that?
Yeah, I got stories. The biggest thing actually was the people I was deployed with were just, it's just a family. So to be deployed with such a great group of people made the entire deployment. We had a nice little close-knit group. Like I said, it was just like family. We worked out together, we ate together, we worked together. You pretty much do everything together for a whole 6 months. You learn a lot about people that way. So, but that was probably the best experience, is just being around all those people.
And you were just telling me earlier, your husband is in Kuwait right now, deployed as well?
He is, yeah. He left in the middle of my deployment. So it was a little bit of a shock when I left, because we didn't really know he was going. We weren't planning on it, but it is what it is. It's the military. That's what we signed up for.
How often do you get to talk to him?
Every day. Yeah, I can talk to him every day. Nowadays Wi-Fi is amazing. Wi-Fi is awesome. We got FaceTime, texting back and forth. So I just don't see him in person. Otherwise, I could see him and talk to him pretty much every day.
Does he compete?
He does not. No.
Has he ever seen you in person on stage?
Oh yeah. Yeah, he was there rooting for me last year. He was rooting for me this time. With the time difference, we couldn't FaceTime, but he was the first one I called, first one I FaceTimed right when I got off the stage. So he was pretty excited about that.
It's always fun hearing from the spouse. Like, is he nervous seeing you on stage?
I think he just gets really excited. The whole time he's definitely the one I text, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing, why am I doing this? All I want is like a piece of bread or something, or the stuff I can't eat, and he's like, you got this, rooting for me the whole time. And, you know, he's up until yesterday, you know, he kept telling me, you're going to do awesome, you're going to do great. So he had the confidence in me that I didn't have going up to it. So.
What about coaches, posing coaches for this show? Anyone you want to thank?
Yeah, I mean, I have my prep coach that I have been using for about a little over a year, Allison Cote. She's an IFBB pro, figure pro. She's amazing. She's been there every text, every FaceTime, you know, every check-in, everything. And my new posing coach that I have that I reached out to, pretty much when I got back from deployment, I reached out to her. She's also an IFBB physique pro, Jody Miller. Amazing. She was there last night, cheering me on. She was the face that I saw out in overall. I was looking at the judges. I look over and I see her smiling and, you know, doing one of these. So it was really awesome to see her there, and just her face afterwards was really cool. So, I mean, she's amazing. Both of them are just awesome. So, great support system, great coaches. So.
That's good stuff. Last question for you. Someone might be watching this video. They're maybe struggling to work out, eat clean. What would you say to them?
It's not always easy. It doesn't come easy. It looks easy. You know, you see people doing it all the time, and you just have to work at what you want. You know, nothing worth having is easy. Everybody struggles. I struggle. The pros struggle. You know, Olympians struggle. Everybody struggles. So it's just focus on what you want, and just every day just work towards getting to that goal. If you mess up, it's like, all right, let's try again. You know, today I had, you know, a pretty big cheat meal. Maybe tomorrow I won't eat as bad or whatever. I'll run a little bit extra later. One thing to do each day is just start something new. Go for a walk, go for a run, go to the gym. You know, it's just getting there is the hard part. So, you know, like I said, everybody struggles. It's just gotta get it done. So, and the motivation's not always there. So, you know, if the energy's not there, the motivation's not there. We all have those days, but when the energy's there and the motivation's not, just go and the motivation will just find you, just like Nicole Wilkins says. So if you just keep going, you make it a habit, and it makes it easier, I guess.
Nothing worth having is easy. That's good stuff.
Yeah, that's how I think about it. So
Cool. Jackie, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Appreciate you.